To be honest, the lack of new roller coasters in 2026 made me think that IAAPA for 2025 would have been a little bit on the slow, boring side. But a couple big out-of-nowhere announcements changed that completely. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over all the highlights from the main day at 2025 IAAPA. How's it going, coaster nerds? We are Beach Cliff Studios. If you're into amusement park and roller coaster content just like this, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you've not already, so you can keep up on everything that we do, vlogs, stuff like this. So anyway, let's get into it. IAAPA's big day. It goes pretty much all week, but it has one day.
One like main day where they do most of the announcements.
Yeah. So we're going to go over some of the things that we found that were the most interesting and consolidate it all into one nice, tidy little video for you guys. So let's start off with one of our favorite manufacturer of Top Thrill 2, Zamperla. They're finally selling one of those double hearts, and it's going to, Lottie World?
Lottie World in South Korea in 2026. Now, I don't remember exactly when Zamperla first announced the double heart coaster, but
it's been a few years now.
It's been a couple years, and nobody has bought it yet. But now that it's changed, like I said, Lottie World in South Korea is finally purchasing one. Now, these are definitely, I would say, the most similar to Premier Skyrocket 2s, but they definitely look better, more of a kind of souped up version of those Skyrocket 2s, I think.
See, when they announced these things, I really thought that they might get, like, parks might start buying up more of them because they're compact and look like they're probably inexpensive and can go into a small plot of land. Mm-hmm. No one until now. So, and if you want to ride one, you have to go to South Korea if you are from the United States or anywhere else.
Which I wonder if what happened with Top Thrill 2 kind of made some parks a little more hesitant because Top Thrill 2 had all those problems. So it's like maybe don't buy that. But then now that Top Thrill 2 is working pretty well, yep. Now parks might feel more comfortable with buying a bigger coaster from Zamperla. So that might play into it.
Yeah, that could very well be it. Another thing that happened is the car reveal for Fast and Furious, the new Intamin coaster at Universal Hollywood. Now, I think that this is no surprise. Everyone knew that was going to be like a car and whatever. Yeah. So
now these cars do look really cool. They're really big, and I don't know, that ride just looks really, really exciting. Definitely going to be a little bit better than Fast and Furious in Universal Orlando.
Well, definitely. And it'll give us a reason. We've never been to Universal in Hollywood because they don't really have that attraction to draw us in.
Mm-hmm. This will probably be that.
Yep. So some of the other ride car vehicle reveals that they had the SeaWorld Orlando SeaQuest vehicle. This is by Vekoma, and SeaWorld did mention that they are going to be, this is the beginning of continued relationship with Vekoma, which kind of goes along with a video that we just recently did where we said, is Vekoma the new B&M? Mm-hmm. Basically saying like how B&M for the longest time was the go-to solid, safe manufacturer to go to for those reliable rides.
And now that's kind of shifting to Vekoma's job.
SeaQuest is going to be an indoor dark ride. It's a suspended family dark ride. So these vehicles you just kind of sit in. Doesn't look like they have any sort of restraints or anything. So you're probably just going to move along through some like screens or whatever. So those look whatever. They look pretty basic. The ride vehicle for the Night Flight Expedition, the brand new Mac, what did they call them? The rocking boat. So this is another dark ride coaster-ish type thing coming to Dollywood in 2026. Ride vehicle looks pretty basic. A lot of these ride vehicle reveals.
Pretty cool. I don't know. I don't think it looked too basic. I think it looked all right.
No, it looked good. Design. A lot of the ride vehicle reveals I think are just kind of overblown a little bit because they do this whole production. It's like they have smoke and they have like the
yeah, it's a whole production, but I don't know. I mean, they gotta do something, and it's cool because whenever you have these big coasters or these big rides, and you're watching videos of animations and stuff, and then you actually get to see like a real part of it. I think it's kind of cool.
So moving on to one of our home parks that we consider probably our second home park, Kings Island. They revealed some of the animatronics for their brand new Phantom Theater shooting dark ride, replacing Boo Blasters. I mean, this is just some basic animatronics made by Sally Dark Rides. They didn't show like the ride vehicle or anything like that. Nothing too exciting there. That stuff is kind of the stuff that we expected. I don't know. I don't want to say boring. What else did they? Oh, I forgot about Tormenta.
Yeah, Tormenta, the new Giga dive coaster coming to Six Flags Over Texas. They unveiled those trains. Now, those trains, you could say, are just, I mean, they're just B&M dive coaster trains, so nothing too special.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with those.
Yeah, but that ride's going to be very, very excited for that ride to come out.
Yeah. So, anyway, okay. Now, on to where I was going before, because on my notes right here, I forgot to put that down. So, but the two things that really stood out as the surprise, RMC announced before IAAPA on the event list page, they said that they were going to be introducing a brand new coaster to a brand new park. And so what this is, everyone thought, including myself, thought it was going to be finally one of those Wild Moose coasters.
Yeah.
Wild Moose is their answer to the Wild Mouse family compact coaster.
Yeah, and that's something that they also announced a little while ago, and there's been none purchased so far.
Yeah, so, but I kind of thought that it was going in that direction, but it was not. We are getting an RMC Raptor custom layout, 100 feet tall, to Family Kingdom, a small little park in Myrtle Beach. Mm-hmm. So,
and this is
that kind of came out of nowhere.
It did, yeah. But this is those are kind of the parks and places that I expect a lot of Raptors to be built because they're very cheap. They don't take up much land. So, one of those smaller parks, it's a good ride for them to get, and because they're thrilling rides, and like I said, they're cheap. I'll be very interested to see what kind of layout it will be because it is a custom layout. It's not going to be one of those. One of the clones, so I'll be interested to see what they come up with.
Yeah, maybe draw us out that way. Not that we're huge Raptor fans, but
the good,
the good ones you really liked.
Golden Lasso at Fiesta Texas is an amazing ride. He has not ridden any of the good layouts. You've only ridden the.
I've ridden the two. I've ridden Jersey Devil and
Wonder Woman
at Magic Mountain.
Those are fine, but they're definitely not as good as Golden Lasso or Railblazer. Those clones.
And finally, last but certainly not least, the big news that really caught, I think, everyone off guard was a brand new S&S launch coaster coming to Mango's Tropical Cafe in Orlando, and they're also building an S&S drop tower along with it. I don't think anyone expected.
No, it's a ginormous launch, right?
Yep.
S&S coaster coming to kind of a random place in the middle of Orlando, and this will be very interesting to see in the skyline because whenever you go to Orlando, you just see amusement park rides everywhere. Now you'll see just a giant roller coaster, not in any of the big parks. So this will be very, very interesting and definitely a very big surprise because, like we said, I don't think anybody really saw this coming.
So the thing that I'm most curious about is S&S is known for their air compressed launches. And I don't know. I looked and tried to see if I can find any information, and I don't really see anything. So I don't know if this is going to be like an LSM or an air compressed launch. So that would be interesting to see what they end up doing with that. If you guys know already and we just happen to miss that information, drop a comment down below. Mm-hmm. And while you're down there commenting, make sure you like this video because obviously it helps against the YouTube algorithm and pushes this video and therefore this channel out to as many people as possible. So that is all the highlights.
Yep.
Not a whole lot, a little bit shorter than our lists in the past whenever you have tons of brand new, big thrilling roller coasters coming.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton this year, but still a decent amount that I think we can still be excited for the 2026 season of amusement parks and roller coasters.
Yeah, so that is it for this video. Thank you for coming and joining us. Like I said earlier, make sure you subscribe if you have not already. And we'd like to take this minute to thank all our channel members, all these people you see on the screen right here. they joined our channel membership page, and they get things like exclusive videos, exclusive pictures, shout outs, stuff like that. And they help us out so much. So huge thank you to all our channel members. And that is it for this 2025 IAAPA update from us here at Beach Cliff Studios. And we'll see you guys next time.